Hey world, it's being able to come back with another video. And I just want to say thank you guys for subscribing to the channel and digesting this food for thought, man. I love it. And I continue to plant the beans to produce the food for thought. So I really appreciate it. I'm much humbled. Guys, today's video, guys, is a video that I'm giving much props to the kids out there in Canada. There are 20 universities where students have walked out and protested the government's budget, okay? And right now in Canada, in Ontario, hundreds of students, thousands of students have protested the government's budget plans to cut education spending, okay? Tuition spending, or tuition rather. And you know, because remember, I think a lot of those universities and colleges in Canada, a lot of the students, you know, they get their education pretty much taken care of. And now the government, in order to reduce the deficit, is cutting spending. Now, when I talked about this in my last video about how the government said they cut spending, but they don't tell you what programs they're cutting, okay? Well, these kids out in Canada realized that they were cutting programs that, you know, was for their education. And they protested, okay? Now these kids in Canada, and I hate to call them kids, these young people, young adults in Canada are protesting because they don't want the government to change up something where it's gonna affect them and their education. Much props. But in America, students in some of these colleges and universities are protesting because they want global warming. They want global warming to be recognized as a true, you know, detriment to the earth, and we need to, like, you know, do something about it. Kids in Canada are protesting because, you know, they don't want the government to take away their monies for their education. Kids in America, young people in America, are protesting for global warming. Okay? Now, like I said, guys, you know, we all have a purpose in life, right? And if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And so I just want to just say, you know, to those students out there in Canada, you know, keep doing what you're doing. You know, nothing changes without action. Talk is cheap. You dig? Okay? So I just want to come back with a quick video, guys, and, you know, say once again, thank you for subscribing. And, you know, if you believe in something, fight for it, okay? It's being willing. In the meantime, between time, may the Most High Saudi bring you joy. And I'm out at 5,000.